Walking into the bar, you see the usual drunks. The old man standing at the bar, who you've not seen around before, shouts to the room.
I have returned.
No shit, Japsworth. You've been sitting there drinking for an hour. We didn't realise you'd left.
I was gone from this cursed land for 6 months this time.
It's like you never left.
I only came back to warn you, good people.
Here we go again.
Scoff all you want, lads. You know it to be true.
Tell us again about the ghost, Martin.
Just a moment. Kit! Whiskey!
Whiskey? Are you mad? Do you remember last time?
If I'm gonna be talking, I'll be needing it.
Coin first, Martin. You know the rules.
You see a drunken, older man. He looks like he's attempting to dress like an adventurer, but he looks more like a stuffed rhubarb.
Well there, it appears you're all taken care of tonight. Farmer's got your tab.
Well, I'm lucky. Give me a pint to start. I'll take it from there.
You got it. Just don't get so drunk you start trouble in here.
Well, who? The farmers? I like them. And I'm not dumb enough to start with curd.
Goodbye, sir.
Hey there, young fella. What's the good word? Hello there, stranger. I'm Martin Japsworth, professional adventurer and all-around man of intrigue and mystery. Pleased to meet you.
You can call me Rowan. Pleased to meet you.
It's always a cold night in Vauxville, ever since the day. You don't know of the curse of the Killingtons? Well, son, if you buy me a drink, I'll tell you a story of such tragedy, such despair, such mystery. You won't be sorry, I promise. Well, I won't say no to a whiskey if you're buying. Ha ha. Well, boy, this starts over 50 years ago, when I was just a young boy. My father, God rest his soul, was the butler and caretaker of the Killington family for years. And for years, the Killington family was good, happy, and prosperous. They were the richest people in Vauxville. Old Jarvis Killington had made good money in shipping and trade, and he built his family the largest and finest mansion, just outside the town of Vauxville. In the town, he helped develop Killington Square, built all the posh homes there, and fixed up the big fancy bank. Actually was the heartbeat of the town, sponsoring all kinds of fairs and events. He was a good man, and my family prospered along with them. We lived in a small cottage just outside the main mansion, and my father loved the Killingtons like they were his own. Jarvis, however, got a bit of wanderlust as he got older and the riches grew. He wanted a new challenge, so he took up travel and adventuring. He used to leave for months at a time and always returned with some new exotic trinket from far-off lands. The tales he told, they kept this young boy on his toes. He came back energized after each trip, except for his last. There's so much more, and I could remember it, but alas, my drink is empty. Well, I won't say no to a whiskey if you're buying. Ha ha. When he came home from his last trip, something was different and wrong. He looked drawn and pale, and the treasure he came home with, well, it was kind of weird. He called it the Eye of Jaeger, and he seemed obsessed with it. He'd stay up in his room for days with it, never leaving. His whole family became concerned, and when he would come out, he'd ramble incoherently about many different arcane things, stuff best not spoken of. I heard some once, and it was like listening to something from the depths of hell. He was going mad. My father was very scared for him. I was scared. Life with the Killingtons was all I knew. It got so bad that his eldest son and heir, Jarvis Jr., left the home, saying he couldn't live with a demon-possessed and jewel-obsessed man. No one knows what happened to Jarvis Jr. either. It was said he went up north to the Kingdom of Yara to start anew, but no one's heard or seen from him since. Things got worse for the poor Killington family after Jarvis Jr. left, and more odd things occurred. I remember it well, but I would remember it better with a refill on my whiskey. Well, I won't say no to a whiskey if you're buying. Well, see, my father was so loyal that he wouldn't leave, even when Jarvis started looking like a living skeleton, and his whole family took sick. My father took sick too, but he'd never show it. He was too proud. The house fell into disarray. Jarvis wandered the halls, screaming like a madman. His wife and daughters took to hiding in the study and locking the doors. There was madness there, and whispers of the strange gem he brought home. I was little, but I heard about the gem, how it had no equal, how it was priceless, and they called it the Eye of Jaeger. Though it was the final act that really threw a wrench into my life. The fire, the horror, the horror.
His eyes trail off, as if lost in his memory.
The fire? It took the whole family. All of them. Burned alive. Locked in the house. And my father tried to save them, but the flames were too great. The last thing he saw was the insane smile of Jarvis Killington. I don't think I can drink enough to forget the screams. It was great talking with you. I'll be in town for a while. Let's talk again.
Hey.
Hi, strange lady, standing in the dark at night. You're not suspicious or anything.
Please, I'm as harmless as a fly. If I wanted to hurt you, I'd have done it by now.
If you wanted to hurt me, you'd tell me we were somehow related.
Well, we're not, but we do have something in common.
What's that?
Well, we both know something about the curse of the Killington family.
What? That story old Japsworth is raving on about? That's hogwash.
Not necessarily. There is much truth in what he says.
That there was a mansion and it burned down. I saw that with my own eyes.
Yes, that, and there really is such a gem known as the Eye of Jaeger.
Really? Is it in a museum?
No, it's lost. As lost as the entire Killington clan.
Lost, eh?
Yes, lost, but perhaps not gone.
Mysterious. So why should I care?
A gem like that is beyond value. I think someone like you might be interested in that.
Yeah, then I assume someone found it long ago.
No, it's been missing since the mansion, and all of the Killingtons inside of it burned to the ground.
Lovely. You don't know I'm going to dream about fires, gems, and a burning family. Remind me to thank you and Japsworth sometime.
Don't dream of that. Just think about it. You could recover something like that and slip away quietly.
Yeah, so why are you offering me any kind of help?
I noticed you the other day at the town gates. You seemed like someone who could pull off something like this. And yes, it will benefit me if you do. But I will tell you of that later.
Of course you will.
She slides her arms back, and the cloak that covers her opens a little, revealing a little of the skimpy outfit beneath.
Whoa there, kitten. I appreciate the thought, but it's not doing a thing for me believing a story about some stupid gem.
Look, I'll be back tomorrow. Why don't you go do a little research on what I've been talking about? The Killingtons, the Eye, etc. And we can discuss things another night.
Well, I suppose. If you're buying a drink.
Just be here. I'd recommend starting at the Library of Tyr.
Okay, that sounds logical.
And for a token of my gratitude in this matter, here's 50 blyes.
Well, I can't turn down a pretty lady paying me, can I?
If all goes well, there will be plenty more from us. Now, when you go looking, keep this word in mind. Sentai.
Sendai, what?
No, Sentai. Trust me.
Well, I had to say this has been interesting, Miss,
Just call me Kayana.
Absolutely. Good night, Miss Kiana. Well, I'll just stay in town a few days, wait till they fix the bridge, catch a ship. Ooh, boy. Oh, I'm in deep now. I'm talking to myself.
After carefully examining the door, you realize this door is locked, with 3 solid deadbolts. You'll never get in, at least in any reasonable amount of time. After carefully examining the door, you realize this door is locked, with 3 solid deadbolts. You'll never get in, at least in any reasonable amount of time. Taking out your thieves' kit, you attempt to open the lock. You can't just walk in without permission. This door is barely locked. You merely shake the door gently and it slips open. You quietly slide inside. There's a serving set on top of this table. Well, well. You've managed to illicitly gain access to a very posh little house here. Let's see what goodies it holds. What a fancy rug! It makes you want to lay carpet someday. A well-used coffee table. This couch looks really comfy. I bet the man of the house has taken a nap or two on it in its day. You search the sofa and find a few blyes that have slipped between the cushions. It's a little end table with a few drawers. You carefully open the drawer of the end table and discover a few loose blyes and a gold medallion that should net you a pretty price. That one is really loose. It's a comfy-looking chair. It appears to be some sort of book, open to a certain page. As you thumb through the book, you see a number written down in red. It's an impressive armoire. There must be something interesting inside. Hey, genius, if you can't see, the chair is partially blocking the armoire. You want to wake everyone up? You decide to slide the chair out of the way, ever so slightly. The chair squeaks very loudly. Score! You find a couple of furs, a few necklaces, and a spare gold candelabra. Well, it's a little water pitcher. Amazing. Hey, you find a string of pearls inside the pitcher. Into the loot sack they go. This looks like a lovely piece of art by someone named Jenny Pattison. You bet she's sadly overworked and underpaid. You search the picture and discover a safe behind the wall. It's a simple one, just a 3-digit code. Score! Click. You find a few gold bars and a bunch of blighs in here. Not a bad score at all. You look under the rug, but no such luck. Nothing under there. Well, well. You've managed to illicitly gain access to a very posh little house here. Let's see what goodies it holds. There's a serving set on top of this table. What a crock! This tea set is totally fake! You can spot fake silver a mile away. This stuff is worthless.
In Volksville, there's a town where
Ah, the old comfy bed. You decide to lie down. You sleep until the morning and wake up with the daylight. It's now morning. You're starving! You should go downstairs and get some breakfast from Ina. You sit down at the table.
Here's your meal, Mr. Rowan, sir.
Looks lovely. Thank you, dear.
You wolf down all the food and give a proper belch.
Hi, Udo.
You have purchased some funky-smelling perfume. You could feel something was amiss when you got here. You prepare for combat. You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job. Searching the corpse reveals some supplies, which you pocket. You could feel something was amiss when you got here. You prepare for combat. You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job. Searching the corpse reveals some supplies, which you pocket.
Oh, hey. It's you again. Welcome back.
So last night I met a drunk named Japsworth who was rambling on about the curse of the Killingtons.
Oh yeah, he's always doing that when he gets into town. He's not lying though. That mansion is a creepy place.
Yeah, and then this strange lady nabs me outside a bar. Tells me that he's telling the truth and that a lost gem called the Eye of Jager is real and still missing.
Was she good looking?
Yeah, she was pretty fit.
I wouldn't trust her. Dames like her are up to no good.
Was that your official advice?
Nah, I'd say talk to the boss. Red always knows what to do.
You tell Red about your meeting with Kayana.
Well, she told me more about the Eye of Jager, and then told me to do more research on the Killingtons and the Eye at the Library of Tyr.
Eye of Jager, you say? Interesting. What I was told was that it was lost, and possibly taken by the Sentai.
She also mentioned that word. What is that?
Oh, the Sentai are some kind of religious order from the north. What's important, though, is that people say their gems are invaluable.
So, you think I should look into this?
Look into, yes. Don't get your hopes up, though. Plenty of people have been looking for that for decades.
Okay. Thanks, Red.
Take care, Mr. Rowan.
Aha! Let's see what you've got here in your loot sack, eh? Don't think I can do that. Don't think I can do that. Well, we have an accord, eh? Nice doing business with you, young man. Hey there, I'm Old Mags. I've got stuff you want to buy, and I'll buy stuff you want to dump. Let me know.
You've bought yourself a healing potion. You've bought yourself a healing potion. You have arrived at what you believe to be the barracks of the city guard, Tier's Arrows. This is a house full of dangerous and deadly women. You may have just achieved a life goal.
Hello there, fair protectors of this fine city.
Be well, sir. Enjoy our city.
The mighty library of Tyr. It used to be an old fortress, but then somebody decided to stuff it with books. Oh well. Not that you're a scholar, but you do recognize Barnabas Bulow, the patron saint of libraries. There's another door off to the side here. You assume it's a maintenance door of some sort. The door is, of course, locked. They must have an attentive janitorial staff.